and been excited for what we get ready to do today. And I think this is one of those things that it really just kind of showed the commitment and what's going on with the program within the city and what it is that we're trying to do. My name is Chris Davis. I'm the Commissioner for the Department of Enterprise Assets Management. And what I want to do is just kind of introduce the team that's been responsible for this, that's going to build this project for you. So with that, we have the architect, which is Willie Smith with Harris and Smith Architectural Team. We also have the contractor, which is EDI and their partnership. And EDI, if you guys want to stand, I know you guys are here today in representation. So, and found out some of the facts is that some of the players here, Mayor, actually was part of Watershed a few years ago. They actually retired and actually started, they actually got a construction firm. So this is returning something back into the community. And I also want to just acknowledge the PM for the Department of Enterprise Assets Management, which is Sean Hodges, who will be our project manager. So with that, again, this is really just an exciting day. And with that, I just want to talk about how we got here. This is something that started a while ago, and this is based upon a vision that someone had. And having a vision without any commitment doesn't really mean anything. But not only did this person have a vision, they also was committed to being able to deliver something that is much needed and much more just provided here for the city of Atlanta. With that, based upon, the progress in moving Atlanta forward, we're here today to be able to celebrate the groundbreaking for the new Zone 4 police precinct. Yeah. And with that, I just want to say that, this person is actually born and raised here in Atlanta. So he really got a feel and he understands the challenges that we have and has been committed from day one. So with that, would you guys kind of help welcome the 61st mayor of this great city of Atlanta, Mayor Andre Dickens. I'm getting better.
Good. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you, Commissioner Davis, for that introduction. Thank you for your leadership and all your team members. Y'all have been doing a great job at delivering on all of these projects that we have in the city of Atlanta and maintaining these buildings and all these facilities. And this is another example of us about to do something great for this community. We are gathered here with a lot of dignitaries and leaders. Of course, on the stage, you have our two fine council members, Councilmember Marcy Collier Overstreet of District 11 and Councilmember Andrea Boone of District 10. And we have Ishay Collins of Post 3 at Large that's here. So our council members of this community are well represented. And then we have our COO of the city of Atlanta, LaShondra Burks. And you clap. We clap for Clap for the COO. That's right. She the one that gets stuff done. So, take care of her. And then we, of course, we have APD's current police chief, Darren Sherbon, but we also have Rodney Bryant, our former police chief that lives in the Zone 4. He and I were just remarking about how many of the mayors of the city of Atlanta were either born in Zone 4 or live in Zone 4. I was born in Zone 4, and I currently live in Zone 1, just over the Martin Luther King line I'm in Zone 1 and not in Zone 4, but where I get my groceries and gas and everything else in between is Zone 4 because it's right across the street. So Zone 4 has been good to the leadership of this city and to be standing here today at this great precinct. This is where I did my ride-along when I was in Leadership Atlanta. I learned a whole lot about police at that time and what you guys go through and what you do. So this is important for me because this is the community. Zone 4 is the community that raised me. And I used to play football up on this hill at John A. White Park. And that's where I learned I don't want to play football no more. I watch football now. I don't play it. So it is indeed a great day in the city of Atlanta. We're going to remark about how good our Department of Enterprise Asset Management, DEAM, is. We're going to remark about how we have this great, outstanding Atlanta Police Department. But the Atlanta Weather Department is awesome. Our ATL Weather Department is doing this thing today. I also Of course, want to recognize our community partners. I see a lot of our community leaders here. Of course, our MPU leader right here for MPUS. We have MPUI leadership here. We have a board member of Invest Atlanta, Eunice Glover. That's here right up front, one of our great community members. And a lot of community members that are here. Thank you all for your steadfast commitment and involvement in your community. Special thanks to our architects and engineers and designers, including the teams at Harrison Smith Architects and EDT Techno, who have poured their talent and care into this project and who are going to continue to do so. And to the members of the Atlanta Police Department and the folks who are here today representing this community, this is the reason this building matters. It's for this community. Today is a promise made and a promise kept. We make our promises and we keep our promises in this administration. We promised our officers would have modern facilities that meet their needs. We promised our community that a precinct would be worthy of your trust and designed for your needs. And so today we break ground to start delivering on that promise. In about 15 months, it might rain a little bit in there, might snow a little bit in there, but in about 15 months, the site of the old Zone 4 precinct will showcase a brand new 2-story, 21,000 square foot facility built to LEED Silver standards, modeled on the success of our precinct in Zone 3. Y'all see how nice Zone 3 precinct is. They're going to be jealous of y'all in a little while. It includes roll call rooms, training rooms, offices, lockers, parking for the police fleet with those nice new cars that your mayor was able to get you. Thank him each time you see him. Yeah, that's right. It's that season. Everybody needs thanks between now and November. So, yeah, thank you, Mayor, for those nice, new, shiny police cars you get to take home. Fancy new program that Chief and LaShondra figured out how to make that happen. And, you know, still have AAA credit rating and a balanced budget to get all these fancy things. Thank somebody, Mayor, and everybody else in between. And it's going to have a fueling station. And I'm not going to steal the thunder from Chief, because I want Chief to talk about why that matters. I've never been a police officer having to drive far distances just to get gas. So I want him to lean in on that. But this will have a fueling station here. And it's all really built to support the hard work that you all do every single day. This is an $18.7 million project, and it's funded by the Moving Atlanta Forward Bond Program. And it is essential to this community and really across the whole city. And so to Cascade, to Zone 4, to this rich community that I love so much, next week we're going to break ground on Fire Station 25 on Benjamin E. Mays Drive. So that's right there at the corner of Benjamin Mays and Beecher and Cascade, where all of them come together at the Cascade Point. This is continuing our commitment to one safe city and driving public safety investments and infrastructure that's really built for our residents and built for the future. And so we also just celebrated the reopening of Cascade Road and all this great paving. Our ATL DOT team is here. Imagine how bumpy this ride would have been to be coming to this grand opening, this groundbreaking, but now you got smooth Cascade Road and Cascade Avenue. You can go from Kroger to Kroger without a bump. From Kroger to Kroger without a bump. That's. I thank you, Mayor, for that one too. It's that and your city council people. Hey, I'm in a season. I don't know about y'all, but I need to let y'all know some stuff. So these upgrades really are important to this community, and our team put in 12-hour shifts to be able to make that happen. And lastly, as you see, we're moving forward with the construction of the John A. White Golf and Senior Activity Center right here in this community, on this corner. Now, that's a 29,000 square foot facility led by the Parks and Recreation Department, designed to provide enriching programs and services for our seniors here in Atlanta. This is something our seniors have been asking for, their very own senior center, where they don't have to deal with young folks bothering them. It's just for the senior citizens and the mayor of Atlanta to hang out And the city council people can too. But this is going to be great. These investments are for the well-being of this community and for the people of Atlanta. Public safety remains our administration's top priority, and our officers, I want to tell you that you deserve facilities that really reflect the importance of the work that you do. And so we're standing behind you, making sure that you have the tools and the facilities and the pay and all of the benefits that are necessary for you to do this work. This is a group project, and these investments are successful because city departments, elected officials, community partners, and residents have worked together to make this all happen. And so Atlanta can continue to lead nationally. And so now it is my pleasure to welcome Atlanta City Council member Marcy Collier Overstreet, who is a fierce advocate for District 11 and the entire city of Atlanta. Welcome, Marcy, to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Man, I tell you what, I am downright proud of us today. This is definitely our season. And when I say our, I'm talking the whole Zone 4 area season. I am one of those council members that only have one zone for my entire district, and I'm proud of that right this moment. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We've hosted several Thanksgiving meetings together here, and we eat together for holiday and Christmas, actually, at Zone 4, and it has really been a challenge for the whole area. All of those different rooms that the mayor just mentioned, I see them as transition rooms as we've been using them for it's been the food hall, it's been the roll call, it's been the everything room, and now he's speaking about all of these different areas that we will be doing all different things, and that is exactly what you deserve. I want to take a moment to thank God for the service that you do and bless this ground that we're standing on right now so that we can continue to take care of the community the way that we're supposed to take care of it. And you all have really done your part with that. The investments that we've made throughout our entire corridor have really been impressive, and I know that this is something that we can all be proud of when we're done on the other side. So we're breaking ground today on something that I truly believe is transformational for our community. It fits right in line with all of the things that we've been doing. We have the new EMS on Campbellton Road for our fire department. We have the beautiful Princeton Lakes Fire Station. And as you just heard from our mayor, we have a beautiful new golf complex as well as a senior facility. I think that Southwest Atlanta is prime to make sure that our quality of life is top notch and just where it's supposed to be, where it will accommodate the growth that we're asking for. And it'll make sure that along with the hard work that you've already been doing and will continue to do, it'll make sure that everyone feels safe to use all of our beautiful new facilities and green spaces in our great district. And thank you so much for allowing me to just bless this area for today and going forward for the rest of for perpetuity, actually. And I'm looking forward to breaking ground here and cutting the ribbons, because we don't want to just break ground around here, right? We want to cut the ribbon too. So I'm looking forward to that. And thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Southwest Atlanta. What a great day in the city of Atlanta. To our great, amazing leader, Mayor Andre Dickens, the 61st mayor of the city of Atlanta. Our COO, Ms. LaShondra Burks. Our wonderful Chief Darren Shearbaum. Community leaders, Eunice Glover. We have also Chris Lord from Chalet Payton, and our newest member of the Atlanta City Council. Y'all stand up. This girl power here today. Stand up, this girl power here today. Thank you all so much for being here and for attending meetings and championing this cause. I worked for the late C.T. Martin nearly 20 years, and this building was at the cornerstone of everything he believed in. Some strong leaders came out of that building. Who remembers Major Knox? Major Steed, Horace Walker, Griffin, Anthony Jackson, Major Clay. Major Clay, stand up. And you know what? These guys, they weren't the friendliest guys. You know? Tyus, Assistant Chief, stand up. Rodney Bryant, stand up. Y'all, when you called them at night, they weren't that friendly. They weren't that friendly, but they rose up through the ranks. Some tough guys came out of that building, and some tough women came out of that building. So thank you all for joining us today. As I approached this site today's groundbreaking, I was reminded about the significance of this event and what it will mean for all of us. My heart is filled with gratitude for what will soon unfold here in Southwest Atlanta. It's one more step towards strengthening the bond between our dedicated officers and the community we serve. This new LEED Silver certified facility will help our officers do their jobs more effectively. But what makes this moment truly special isn't just the steel or the glass used in its construction. It's the people. It's the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department, especially in Zone 4, who proudly put on the badge to protect our families day in and day out. They maintain a vigilant eye for our neighborhoods and make Atlanta the vibrant, welcoming city we all love. It has often been said that a city is measured by how safe its people feel, Chief. You make us feel safe. Well, thanks to the courage and commitment of our officers, Atlanta continues to be a place where families can put down roots confidently, business can grow, and children can dream big. A safer Atlanta is not just the work of our police, but rather the combined efforts of all of us, standing together, supporting one another, and remembering that we all share the same goal, to see our city thrive. This new facility represents a promise to give our officers the resources they deserve and to give the community and the safety it deserves. So we break ground today. Let us celebrate progress, partnership, and a shared belief in a brighter, safer future for Zone 4 and all of Atlanta. If you have ever been a Zone 4 major, we want you to stand to your feet, or ever worked in Zone 4, raise your hand. Woo! They are awesome, they are awesome, they are awesome. And to Chair Glover, thank you for all of the phone calls and all of the meetings that we attended, because she wanted Zone 4 not to move on the other end of the city, but to be located right here. Let's give her a hand. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Quadras Black, as I mentioned before. I am the current chair of NPUS. I'm sorry, guys. Current chair of NPUS. I represent about 6 neighborhoods in Southwest Atlanta. One of those neighborhoods is Cascade Avenue, where this new precinct will preside. And first thing I want to do is definitely thank Councilmember Overstreet, Councilmember Boone, and of course, Mayor Dickens. Thank you so much for your continued support and attention to Southwest Atlanta. This new building is definitely something that points towards that. I know that you definitely have the One Safe City initiative. This is definitely something in line with that. One of the tenets in the One Safe City initiative is community engagement. And so I definitely plan to maintain the engagement that we currently have with Zone 4 Police Department and continue as we move forward. I apologize, guys. I'm super nervous doing this, so it's the first time I ever spoke after the mayor. So with that done, that's all I have to say. I appreciate all y'all for inviting me for coming. Thank you again, Mayor Dickens. And with that, Mayor Chief Shearbaum.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I always want to second the mayor's endorsement of his weather department. So keep up the good work. This is truly a historic day, not only for the police department, for the community. And thank you, Ms. Glover, for wearing blue today. I took notice that you were dressed in all blue. So I appreciate you for doing that. You know, the mayor quotes his pastor often that love must look like something. And the mayor ran on a platform of making public safety the cornerstone of his administration, and it just was not rhetoric. Since the mayor's taking office, we have taken delivery of a brand new public safety training center. Now a new police precinct, but it's been pay raises, the return of a pension, a take-home program for our officers. So, Mayor, I appreciate you seeing the men and women of this police department. You and I speak almost daily, and while we speak on acts in the city and occurrences, you never forget that every day men and women of this department are out working. And our civilian members are working in the 911 center, code enforcement, crime scene tech. So thank you for backing the men and women who are the difficult and the dangerous, and not just making public safety rhetoric. To our Chief Operating Officer, thank you, Ms. Burks. We appreciate you being a strong member of supporting the Atlanta Police Department. Commissioner Davis, thank you very much, and all of the Dean team for delivering this fine facility. And to the members of the City Council, the mayor can have the ideas and the forward momentum and know where to take the city, but without yes votes on the City Council, it may die there. So to the chairperson of our Public Safety Committee, Chairperson Boone, Councilmember Collier Overstreet, appreciate you, and the newest member of the City Council, who's been in my office about 4 times now already, learning quickly. Thank you for being the yes votes and backing the men and women of the police department. All the community leaders, you hold us accountable. You give us tips. You make sure that we are delivering to each of the neighborhoods of this city what is needed. We could not be a safer city without you. And to all the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department, again, thank you. For those that have served here and returning today to this location, to those that currently serve here, I appreciate all the work that you do each and every day for our city. Without you, we would not be in our 3rd year of reduction of homicides in Atlanta, Georgia. And without you, we would not be in our 3rd year reduction of shootings in our city. But that's the community, too. That is the investment of cameras from our city council and our mayor. That is the community giving them their tips. So thank you for everyone. This should be a point of joy for whoever is here today. Now, the mayor mentioned gas stations, and that was not part of my speech, Mr. Mayor. So now I quickly wrote it in. So of the 6 zones that we have in the city and the 6 precincts that we have, every zone has a city gas station in it, but Zone 4. Which means every officer, when they need gas, has to leave to go get gas outside of Zone 4, which is time off their beat. Now, we are trying to use gas cards to cover that gap, but that's very, very expensive. What we want is when you leave the precinct, you patrol the entire time in your neighborhood until you come back. This will be the first police precinct with fuel pumps right here. Right here. So your officers will not be driving to the next zone to be able to get gas. They will be right here at this location. And I want to also acknowledge and welcome my predecessor, Chief Bryant, the 25th Chief of Police, who served right here as a zone commander. And it wasn't just Chief Bryant. We had a number that came through here. Some have already been mentioned. Assistant Chief Tyus, who's our current Assistant Chief, was zone commander here. Some of you may remember Chief Griffin when he was Major Griffin here. We mentioned Major Murphy and then Major Knox. To be a successful police officer, you can't just fight crime. You have to know your community. And I think if you really want to be engaged with the community, a Zone 4 commander will teach you how to do that and to be able to use as you move through the organization. I see our department historian in the back of the room, Mr. Evans. Hope you're taking good notes, sir. Mr. Evans will tell you that the last time the community gathered here with the mayor, with the chief of police, and all of the leaders of the community was 1984. Because it was in 1984 that we actually cut the ribbon on this precinct. 41 years. At that time, Andrew Young was here, cutting of the ribbon. It was Chief of Police Morris Redding that was here. The Chief Administrative Officer at the time was Shirley Franklin, when everyone gathered. 41 years ago. 41 years of the building starting to wear and tear. 41 years of the plumbing starting to degrade a little bit, Chief Bryant. 41 years of things starting to happen at A's happened. But you know what happened for 41 years? The strength with the community grew. Because the men and women that went throughout these doors went out with a dedication to be able to serve and protect all 67 neighborhoods in Zone 4. 41 years. Men and women left this building to go out to make sure that when you called us, that we were there for you. And while the building became a little bit older and a little bit worn and torn, the work that was done here was strengthened. And that the core values of this department of professionalism, integrity, and commitment and courage did not tarnish in any way. It grew stronger by the work of the men and women that was here. 41 years ago. 41 years ago, our mayor was 10 years old. But men and women left this precinct, Mr. Mayor, so this would be a safe neighborhood for you. So you could be educated and grow to love the city and to say to be our neighbor, our mayor here today. 41 years ago, the zone commander was 5 years old, living right here in the community. And men and women left this building to go out to make sure that Antonio Clay could strive and thrive and become a police officer. While we are here to celebrate a building, let's never forget it's about the men and women that say yes to service in this building. And so thank you to everyone that wears the uniform. Thank you to our civilian team members. Thank you for making sure that the investment of this city in building a nice new building will only be the cornerstone of the great work that you do. So thank you, Mr. Mayor. I appreciate you. I join with our council member in asking God's blessing on the work that will go on in this building, the protection of every police officer of Zone 4 from this day forward, and making sure that wherever we go, we are trusted by this community. Now, we are going to honor that 5-year-old 41 years ago. Major Clay, if you will come up to the podium, please. I have something for you. So, there have been 17 zone commanders in this building since this building was built. Chief Bryant is here, Chief Tyus is here, and we have others that we mentioned. Now, I don't know what each of your monikers were, Chief Bryant, Chief Tyus, when you're here, but we all know that Major Clay says that he has Chick-fil-A service with Waffle House hours. And that is true. I cannot think of a time that I haven't called Major Clay and he's answered the phone, even to tell me that he's on vacation. And I tell them, hang up the phone, I will call the captain. But Major Clay, I think it's important that last 2 weeks ago we had a town hall that was packed. Yes. That Methodist church had 175 people in it. I think the pastor wanted to pass an offering plate, but we didn't. That was to the credit of the trust that you're building with your community. And so as the zone commander that will see this building ground broke today, we have a small token of our appreciation for you. Where are you at, Ms. Churchill? All right. Our Vanna White today on the stage. So Major Clay, we hope you take great pride in the legacy that you're continuing. You see the men and the women that you know that preceded you before, that has given you a legacy of trust and protection of the community. So while today is about a new building, it's about continuing the legacy of trust. Thank you for being the person that we pass the torch to today.
Thank you.
All right? Okay, that's right. Yes. 3 more quick things when we proceed with our ceremony today. Who has served in Zone 4? We've already asked this again, but I want to say everyone to raise their hand that has protected the community here. Everybody. We were going to have for you, bring me one of those boxes, please, Ms. Churchill. We're going to have for you one of the bricks from the facade of this building. Oh, nice. That is going to be presented to every member of the Atlanta Police Department and retired, that has served in this building, so you remember the community and the foundation you were in keeping Zone 4 safe. We're also asking everyone to please sign the board for our Historical Society over here if you've served at the precinct or you're a community leader. And we have a time capsule. Is that correct, Ms. Churchill? A time capsule? Yes, sir. Oh, I expected something bigger. Okay. So be careful what you put in the time capsule. All right. So I am going to put my chief's coin here as the 26th chief of police. And so 41 years from now, or hopefully longer, I hope it's a much sturdier building than 41 years, all right, that we will have the memory of that chief of police to know the legacy he's carrying on and the torch he is picking up. So thank you, Mr. Church. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you. Commissioner.
Wow, this has been really exciting day, and I think I got promoted because normally they don't let me speak again, but today, so I got a chance. But anyway, just as a reminder, we do have signage over here for anybody that wants to really participate, just kind of show and sign off on the day because that's going to be recorded as relates to what's going on. And then, too, I'm going to ask everybody if you all join us on the back. We're getting ready to do a photo shoot with the groundbreaking ceremony.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
happy to get the new precinct, but thank you to the community. Thank you, Chief Sugarbaum, City Council. Thank you to the citizens of Zone 4. We appreciate you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you again, Zone 4.